Oh my gosh. Are you guys ready? Because I'm ready. It's the 11th episode of OMGcraft. My name is Chad Johnson, and I will be your host for this lovely episode where we get down and dirty into the newest update of Minecraft 1.4. You have been waiting for months for it to arrive. You've been downloading every snapshot, and it is finally here. But before we get into that, we have to cover a little bit of Minecraft news. This week, the pre-release for 1.4 landed. So if you are so inclined, you can head on over to the Mojang blog and download it. With that, they went ahead and gave us a cool little poster. It is, of course, as you know, the very scary update, the pretty scary update. Have I been calling it the very scary update? How lame of me. So in this update, there are pretty things and there are scary things. So they gave us a few pointers to run down if you've forgotten. But of course, you are smarter than this. You don't want just a poster to tell you what's new. You came to good old OMGcraft to find out everything that is new. Also, they have given us a bug tracker. So, if you have some bugs that you have noticed in Minecraft, head on over to the bug tracker. You can submit. You can see if Mojang knows about the bug that you are dealing with. This is really, really exciting because this frees up a lot of the Mojang team's time so that they can get back to fixing Minecraft. Before this bug tracker, the only way to let them know that there was a bug in Minecraft was to tweet them. Like, tweet them or email someone if you knew. Like, there was no official way to do it. And so this frees up a lot of, because this infrastructure is in place, this frees up a lot of their time. It gives us the option to see what bugs they know about, so we don't have to spam their Twitter accounts with, oh my gosh, I'm Steve, my skin won't load in. So very, very, very exciting that there is a bug tracker, brings some officiality to the bugs. And finally, Minecon has gotten a few updates and things on their blog. What is going on is if you have a panel that you would like to submit ideas for, or you want to be a panelist on, you can go ahead and submit your application, I would say. Also, they give you links for things like registering people who are under the year of 7 years old. You have some scheduling and a few more things down here. So if you're one of the lucky bastards that gets to go to Minecon, you can go look at that blog post. All of the links to the notes, to the news that I covered in this week's episode are at the show notes page. So head on over to our website, omgcraft.com, and get all that linky goodness. This week, the main tutorial, the big thing that you came to see and I'm here to show you, is the 1.4 update. We've been waiting a while for this update, and it has finally hit. Fun drinking game for this episode. Every time that I say the word update, take a drink. I think that that would probably be unhealthy even if you were just drinking soda or something like that. So in this update, I'm going to cover everything that has been released, so you don't have to go back and individually watch every single episode of OMGcraft where I talk about the snapshot. That would be really, really difficult. So let's get straight on into it. First, I want to thank our producers, Cheeto and T2T2, for creating a wonderful map for me to use and show off all of the, I'm not going to say updates, I'm going to say all of the changes. There we go. Hooray for me. Pat me on the back. Awesome. Okay, so let's jump straight on in. And let me make sure that you can hear. Perfect. Here we are in this little world. And there we go. I wanted to make sure that I had audio. You can see on the ground, if you were wondering, this is the 1.4 update. First, this is a super flat world. This is one of the customizable super flat worlds that you can now build in the vanilla version of Minecraft. This is the sandstone version. First, I want to cover pots. Well, actually, before we cover pots, I wonder if you just noticed what happened there. You can see down in the chat log down here that my inventory was just cleared and I was given 3 bricks. And that happened when I stepped over this tripwire. And I can do it again, and I can do it again into infinity. What's going on here is the first thing that I'll cover is command blocks. This little block over here is a command block, and map builders can write in commands to happen to the users when they are activated. So I just walked over that tripwire, which sent a redstone current to the command block, and it executed its command. And I was given these little bricks to show off flower pots. So flower pots, the recipe is very simple. It's like a bucket or a bowl, and you get this little flower pot out. You can set it on the ground, and then you can place little saplings in it. So I can place, this is a bush that you find in the desert. We got a mushroom. We have a sapling. You can also put flowers and things like that in it. And it's really awesome. It's a really cool decoration block. You can break it and place it somewhere else. Let's put it right here. I like it right there. There we go. Perfect. Now let me go ahead and go in and show you these. These are corner stairs, so that this is another decoration block, so that all of your stairs will connect. And this is how they will work in Minecraft 1.4. Can I steal something? No, I'm not going to steal anything. You can also hear that the sounds have changed in Minecraft just by my walking around. Go ahead and open this thing up. Now, these are like these are the slabs, the cobblestone slabs that you can use now sort of like fences. If I jump at them, you cannot jump over them. They are crafted just like fences by putting 6 of the blocks in a row, and you get these walls. This works with a few different blocks, so you can have different decorations. Then when you put them down, they will create this sort of topper sort of thing. And then if you extend the wall, it will extend it out. And then if I put another juncture place, it will create a juncture. And then these types will also mix and match these ones right here. Next, let's get into a little bit about food. You can see here are some new crops that are in the game. These ones are carrots, and then we have potatoes on the other side. These are planted just like you would with seeds. So once I have a carrot, I can plant it in the ground. Same thing with the potato. And then they'll grow back up, and then you have the chance of, when you break a block, getting a few more out of it. Sometimes you'll only get one, sometimes more, that sort of stuff. What can you do with this? Well, we have a few of the hunger options that happens up here on the wall, but with potatoes you can bake them and of course get baked potatoes, and they restore your health a little bit more. Now with carrots, you can put them into your crafting table, and just like you would with a golden apple, create a golden carrot, and these work much better than the just normal carrot that I think gives you 1 heart. And then also, now pumpkins can be used a little bit extra. You can put a pumpkin, some sugar, and an egg, and then create a pumpkin pie. And this does not have to be in any particular order. They can be in anything. As long as you have sugar, egg, and pumpkin, you get pumpkin pie out of it. And then you can have Thanksgiving, because we all knew that that was what Minecraft was missing. Was Thanksgiving. Now then, you can use these for a few more things later on. First, let me grab some of this just in case something bad happens, and let me grab a few fishing rods. First, I'm going to turn one of these fishing rods into a new device, which is a carrot on a stick, and I'll get to that in just a second while I throw on some of this armor just to be super safe. Pigs can now be ridden and controlled with the carrot on a stick. And wherever the stick is pointing, the little piggy's gonna go too. So this can be used for fun or games. The thing is that the pig doesn't tend to move faster than rails or faster than really sprinting. So it's kind of a silly gimmick. If you really, really wanted to ride a pig, you can. Now, these pigs are going to follow me around because I have the carrots. And we're going to get to one of the reasons why that is a little bit later. Also, fishing can get you experience when you get some fish. So let me try to get some fish. Oh, it looks like I have a neighbor. Hey, neighbor. How's it going, neighbor? How you doing? Oh, you seem really like a nice person. Oh, let me get a fish. Oh, I didn't get a fish. Let's see how long this is going to take. Hey, fishies. Hey, neighbor. Neighbor, you really don't care a lot about me. That neighbor is the new witch that is in the game. They live in these little witch huts, which you'll find at the edges of swamps. And witches are, I would say, not the nicest mob you've ever met. Oh, it looks like I just got hit with a poison for 30 seconds. And she's going to continue to throw these potions at me. Hey, you are a jerk. You know that? I don't really like you. Ow. And so that is the new mob in the game. Now it's time for me to run away because all I have is this awesome fishing pole. Run! Oh, I think she hit me with slowness. Yeah, she did. So a little bit harder to run away. You can hear that. Awesome bootness on the thing. So now, chickens and pigs can be breeded in the game. Pigs want carrots, and if you give two pigs a carrot, they'll sit there and look at each other's faces, and then a little baby will come out. Same thing with chickens. If you give them seeds instead of carrots, out comes a little chicken. Aw. And, of course, you can still use the normal way to spawn chickens with eggs, but now you are guaranteed to get a little chicken out of it with some seeds. And also, it's just kind of fun to stand here and then get spammed by chickens. My chicken minions! I will make 1 billion of you! We will help to control the world! Perfect. Okay, go away. Wow, that's a lot of lovemaking happening over there. How many babies do we got? Okay, everyone, time to go to school. Make sure that you write your chemistry papers on time. I hear that they're due tomorrow. Now, heading out of the pin of loudness, the button recipe has been changed. Instead of 2 blocks on top of each other, now just 1 block will give you a button. And this allows for the creation of wooden buttons. Wooden buttons are interesting because they can be shot by an arrow far away. Now let's see, let's test my skills. And woohoo, first try. Oh, and hey, how's it going, skeleton? How's it going? You're a real jerk. That's right, I killed you. Arrows can also pop off these item frames. So when you hit the item frames, they will pop and break. Maps have been updated. Not only can you, by the way, item frames are new. So, hey, that's a new thing. And you can also rotate the thing in the item frame by going up to it and right-clicking, and that will rotate it all around. It doesn't really, I was trying to shoot it, but I was rotating. So, bam, give me that. That's right. Maps now can be expanded, and they start off in this contracted mode. It also has a marker on where they've been placed. So if I was to, say, throw down another item frame here and then put this map inside of it, it now has another marker on it. Give me that map. It now has another marker on it, just like that. And if this is too zoomed in for you, you can put paper around the map and get a larger map out of it. Nether portals now will allow for mobs to come through them. So we got like a little sheep and a pig, and then also arrows can now travel through portals. Let's go back and find Sheepy. Sheepy! Starence's brother, are you over here? Oh, he was, but he just flipped back and oh my god, this is not where I wanted to be. So let's just tether and portal back through. And there you are, Starence's brother. How's it going? Yo, bro, high five. High five. High five. Okay, that's cool. Now then, unfortunately, at the recording of this episode, the skin server is down. You can see by me hitting F5. And I'm Steve here, Steve Skin. Now, if the servers weren't down at the time of this recording, you would actually see player skins in these heads. You can now, using some of the data in Minecraft, apply player head skins to the top of these skulls. Skulls also are available for all of the mobs in the game, including a new mob, the Wither Skeleton, which we will get to the use of a Wither Skeleton head in just a second. But all of these heads are usable in game, and these are rare mob drops in the game. Now let's go and test our fighting capabilities. Why not? Nothing can go wrong. So let's go ahead and grab some armor, some potions, some arrows, and a bow. And I'm gonna go ahead and organize this just a bit. I don't need any of this stuff. And let's put that there and there and there. Wow, that is a weird sounding cow. That's the first time I've heard you, Mushroom. You freak me out. Okay, so now we're gonna show off what is called the Wither. It is a new boss in Minecraft. I'm also gonna kind of boost. I'm gonna level up here. Now the Wither, sorry. I'm gonna build him right here because he has a tendency to want to explode me the second that he gets built. Oops, I kind of screwed that up. Break that. There we are. Let's actually build him right here. So the Wither is sort of brought into the world by creating this sort of contraption where you have 3 soul sand. Ooh, I don't think that needs to be placed directly onto the block. Let's find out. This is actually something new. I placed it onto the back wall instead of onto the soul sand. I don't know if this is actually going to create him. But you create this sort of tea with soul sand, and then you put wither skeletons on top, and boom, we have the Wither. Now, he is going to sort of generate up. You can see his health bar at the top. I'm going to kind of get into a position to fight him. And we're going to try to do this live. Why not? Here we go. And luckily, I have been playing the game for a while, so I have some enchanted bows. And he shoots these projectiles at you while you're playing with him. Hey, let's have some fun with the boss. Let's do it live. What? What's going to happen here is not only does he fight me, but he shoots at the mobs that are around as well. So if you were to spawn him in a world and then not defeat him, he sort of just flies around and kills other mobs. Now, I had got him into a state which, in that state, I can't shoot him with arrows anymore. They bounce off. So I have to hit him with a sword. And that means that he's getting dead. You can check out his health bar, and did I kill him? Yeah. And the thing that I get out of him wasn't that epic. How are we? You're on fire. Okay. Did we lose anyone else? Looks like, oh no. Oh no. We lost Sterence's other brother. Oh jeez. Man down. Did we have any more casualties? Is that everyone? I forgot to count the head count before we started the Wither boss fight. I think it was here. I will give you this as a parting gift. It's all we have to remember him by. But I feel like you deserve it. Here you go. You need to come back and pick up your brother's remains. Okay, that's fine. Well, the thing that the Wither boss drops is this Nether Star. And the Nether Star I will get to in just a second on what it is used for. But that is a rare item drop. And that is what you would want to fight the Nether boss for. As long as just, good old fun and experience, of course. Oh, this is new to me. Oh my god, bats! Okay, so there is a new mob in the game. These bats. Hey, bats, how's it going? Bats fly around, and they don't hurt you. They are a passive mob. Then they will go and sleep up in the sort of corners of caves. New is that bats will not set off pressure plates. Oh, see, that guy was sleeping. Go to sleep again. And you're so cute. And then when you walk by them, they'll come down and sort of fly at you. They really don't do anything. They're just kind of cool. When you kill them, you don't get anything out of them. Oh, I'm going to kill all the bats. Oh, I'm a killer. Okay, actual killer. And now I've locked myself inside of this room, which is a great thing to do while you're alive. Jado, you didn't put a way to get out of this room in the map. Let me see. Button? Yeah, that's right. It's because I'm a pro. I'm going to put this button right here and open that door. Woohoo! It was a mind game. It was to test my skills, and I win. So now, let's show off another item, and that is these anvils. Anvils can be used in the game to repair enchanted items. Oh, was I supposed to use? Okay, good. Yay! Cheeto confirms that it was a mind game, and I win. Now, with this block of iron, I can put it in this crafting recipe, and I will get an anvil out of it. And it makes a cool sound when you make it. Oh, no, it doesn't. It makes a cool sound when you put it down on the ground. Watch this. Oop. Pachink! Yeah, that's right. It's a frickin' anvil. Now, what we have over here are some armor that has been enchanted and some that has not, but it's all definitely been used an awful lot. This is Cheeto's Armory. I would say that it is Cheeto-tastic. Cheats-tastic. Cheats-a-tastic. Cheats-a-tastic. Now, what you can do is you can take say this blast protection armor, and I could either throw some diamonds in here, and that will level up, that will increase the durability of the item, and it uses enchantment as a cost. Another thing I could do is if, say, this was my favorite blast protection 2 armor thing that I ever used, I could name it something interesting, like the Plate of Love. There we go. And then when I make it, I get, see that sound, and then I get something out of it. Now, there are some things to note when you're doing this. One, sometimes when you place these together, you can get, this has protection 3 and projectile protection 2, you can get something out of the other end that has, say, both of them. Now, at the moment, it's both enchantments. This seems to be a little bit random, and you can see with, say, this protection 3, this is another protection 3, but if, like, I was to switch these, the enchantment cost is 7. If I was to put this diamond chest plate in it, it costs 7, but if I was to move this one, which doesn't have an enchantment, over to that slot and move it, now the cost is 8, but it's giving you the same thing, so cost is 8, move it back over, cost is 7. Doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense. Or if I wanted to say, this isn't, I have a lot of protection ones. Let's use these swords down here as the other one. I have a Bane of Arthropods and a fire aspect. And then I also have sharpness and knockback. And that gives me a knockback 1. But I seem to lose my sharpness in the transaction. And if I switch them, I get the sharpness and knockback. And then I keep a fire aspect, but not the Bane of Arthropods. And the cost, it definitely changes quite a lot. So when you're using one of these anvils, pay close attention to what you're getting in, and what you're placing into it, and what you're getting out of it. Like, this would give me a cost of 9 and get it fully repaired, but if I switch them, it's a cost of 12 and gives me the same thing. It's just a little bit confusing, so, just keep that in mind. And then also, just so you can place something in here and just use an iron ingot to raise the amount. Chink, chink, chink. And let's just do that again because it's cool to hear. The other thing that you can do with anvils is, one, they will degrade over time. So when I placed it down, it looked like this. But just after doing a few of those repairs, it has broken. At the last one, it will break. The items will fall out of your hand, and then there will not be an anvil anymore. The other thing is, like classic Looney Tunes style anvils, these anvils can drop, and they will hit the ground, ding, and crush things underneath them. So if I was to be standing under them, they would hurt a lot. And pretty much an instant kill. Now, the thing that you would use that Wither Star for is right here. Now, if you create a beacon by putting 3 obsidian on the ground in this recipe, and then putting glass above the Nether Star, you get a beacon block. This block can be placed on top of other iron blocks in a pyramid shape. So you start with a small pyramid, and then you can build out as you so desire. But once you put this beacon block on, it kind of becomes activated, And that sound was added by me. That's not in the Minecraft game. And then you can use this beacon block to give you enchantments. So you can see that also that on this top level of the pyramid, I get these 2 enchantments, but then on the second level I get these. So if this pyramid had not been built out a whole bunch, I wouldn't have access to these bottom level enchantments. So let's take this iron ingot, throw it in there, and let's choose, I'm going to say choose strength. Now, actually, I already have strength because of the potion, so I'm going to choose jump boost. And then go ahead and say, yeah, let's do that. And you can see that I have, that I have not gotten jump boost. There we are, jump boost. And now I jump really high, and when I jump off of things, I hurt myself. But I'm jumping way higher than I normally would in the game. And so that is what the beacon block does, along with sending this gigantically oversized beacon into the air, which you can see from just about anywhere in the game, as long as the chunk is loaded for you. So that is the new beacon block, and this is useful if you were saying gonna like in a PvP battle or before a big boss fight. This could be placed here, and then also just as a general, hey, there's a freaking beacon here, sounds good. And then when you go inside of it, you can get cancer, and your Minecraft character gets cancer by jumping into the middle here. That it might not be accurate. I'm not sure. The doctor hasn't gotten back to me as if your Minecraft character will or will not get cancer by jumping inside of the beacon block. But that is it for 1.4. There are a few more minor little things, but I leave that to you to find out. Play the game, have fun, and find all the things that are new. But those are the big ones. Those are the ones that you won't look like a noob if you go into a server and you're like, whoa! What mod is this that gives the beacon into the air? What mod is this? And they're like, it's the Minecraft mod. Install it, download it, try it out. So, now we have 3 things that have been happening all over the interwebs that I want to bring to you in today's top 3 picks. First of all is the fact that I have to sign back in to my Google account. It's not as exciting as you thought it was it? Now that we are signed into Google Docs, it's going to tell me what I was to say. Yeah, that's right. Let me show you, before the update hits, how to back up your Minecraft jar. So this is sort of a tip to be a pro and not lose that 1.3.2 jar. And so if you have a server that you want to have access to continue to have access to, you can keep that jar file and install it later. Now, if you just kind of gave a big wall blank, like, what are you talking about, Chad? A jar file, servers, why would I, if I update, I wouldn't be able to connect to a server? Well, what happens is servers have plugins that they use to run their various games. Bucket is a big server API that servers will tap into, and that needs to get updated before you can join those servers. They'll say that their client is outdated if you try to join. So the way to avoid this is to save your Minecraft file that is still old school, that's still the old version. And I'm going to run through which file to keep so that you can join servers again that have not been updated or haven't caught quite up to the 1.4 craze, Minecraft craze. And it's very, very simple. What you're going to do is, on either the Mac or the PC, navigate to your Minecraft file. For me, well, that's very weird. I normally have a Minecraft background, but now it's just gray. I feel there's some virus that's like eating my computer like as we speak. So on the PC, what you're going to do is you're going to hit the good old Windows button, type into the search box %appdata, the words, so the character percent, right? App data, then the character percent again. And then you'll be dropped into this sort of roaming app data folder. There'll be a Minecraft. Go ahead and click a .minecraft folder. Go ahead and click into that. And then there will be a bin folder. Now, hold right there if you're on the PC. We're going to do it on the Mac side. On the Mac side of things, you're going to go to your Finder window, just like I have right here. You're going to go to your library. And if you're having trouble finding your library, here's the way to find it. Go into something like Documents or something like that. If you right-click on the folder icon up here, you can go all the way up to your home directory. See that? Find your home directory. And if your library isn't there, what I would suggest is going up to Go. And let me make sure I don't have it. Yeah, I don't have it. And then if you hold down Option, library sort of just pops into view there, right? That is the file that we're looking for. And that is, again, in the Finder. You're going to click Go and then hold down Option. And then, wow, it's like magic. It just appears. Go ahead and click that. Then your Finder will move around. Once you're in there, go to Application Support, this folder right here. And then scroll on down, find good old Minecraft. Double-click that and open it. Now, we are going to find the same folder that our PC folks have found, this bin folder. Go ahead and open that. PC folks, we're now with you. And there, I have modified a lot of Minecraft stuff. So there's a few more files in my bin folder than will probably be in yours. But you're going to find this minecraft.jar file. That file is the thing that will be updated when 1.4 rolls out. You currently should have 1.3.2, which is what all the servers are running on right now, unless if they are really out of date. You're going to save that file in any way you can. So what happens is when Minecraft updates, it's going to overwrite that file, and it's going to look for that file name and then overwrite it. So all that I have to do to make sure that this doesn't get overwritten is go ahead and just change the name. So I'm going to change this one Minecraft, and I'm going to put like maybe a hyphen or an underscore in there, 1.3.2. That way, that will be saved there, right? Here's the problem. If you go ahead and do that and you try to launch Minecraft, it's going to go, where is my minecraft.jar file? So make a copy of that, put it somewhere else, and then rename it back to just minecraft.jar, and everything will be kosher, everything will be fine, as long as you have that Minecraft 1.3.2 thing saved. And once you have that backed up, if you ever need to bring it back, just drop it into the folder. Make sure you have another copy so you can do it again later. Rename it, and everything will be kosher. Just fine. That is my first tip for you today. Second tip for today is how to vamp in time to bring up the website that you really wanted to show off really badly. This website is called MajorLeagueMining.net. Here we are. Almost there. Almost there. And I wanted to show this off. If you are looking for maps to play multiplayer events with. So here it is. It's really, really nice. Before, if you wanted to find a multiplayer map, you'd have to go to like the Minecraft forums. You'd go into the maps and modding thing, but then you'd have to click into a map to make sure you got it. This is a nice, curated, very visual list of multiplayer maps in Minecraft, and it has details about who the author is, when it was created, how many teams, suggested team size, as long as really, really nice pictures that show off the map. I've actually showed this one off on OMGcraft before. It has areas for the highest ranked official maps that they will use in the RMCT events. And things like that. I really, really like it. And on top of that, you guys should like it even more because OMGcraft producer T2T2 helped code it an awful lot. In fact, if you go on over to the FAQs, hosted by Kerplunk, if you click on that, no, where was it? I lost it. Where, what is, who did, their website. Anyway, there used to be a thing that said that T2 made it, but I'm just his friend. I know that he made it. It is just a really, really nice resource. And hopefully map makers can get in here, add their maps. You can create a login and comment below each map and say what you like, what you don't like. And I have just found this to be way, way, way more simple than going through a forum and everything is formatted differently and you don't know what is some child throwing together something real fast versus a professional who spent hours and a team helped create it. I really, really, really enjoy Major League Mining. Quick thing to say about it. It is an alpha right now, so give it a little bit of time to be perfect. Like there may be some pages that don't have anything on it, but the core of MajorLeagueMining.net works perfectly, and I really, really suggest that everyone head on over there and test it out. Finally, number 3. This one's going to be a little bit fast. I got a message over Twitter that said, yeah, you did a whole thing about how to download a skin, and I've seen stuff on Miner Shoes and stuff like that, but I don't know how to change my Minecraft skin. So, if you have been seeing me create Minecraft skins, if you look at my character, I have a custom skin. We are going to go and show you how to replace your skin. In the past, I have suggested a site called Miner Shoes, and there are others out there that help you create skins. So here's a basic skin editor. If, say, I wanted the left side of my head to be really green, I could color it in. You can see that now it's green. I can also type in someone else's skin. I'm unsure if this will work because I know that these skin servers are down. Oh, hey, look, there I am. So if you say, wow, man, that guy has a handsome skin. That's a really nice skin you got there. I kind of want that skin from you. You can go to minershoes.com and download other player skins just by typing in their username. Quick thing to note is that these usernames are case sensitive. So if you happen to know that my username is OMGChad and you can't download it, make sure that you capitalize the first 3 letters of OMG. Cheeto in the chat room, his first letter is capitalized. So you won't be able to download a skin unless you have the correct capitalization. But once you have gone to a service like this, there's also a really good one on Newgrounds. Once you have created your skin and everything is perfect just the way you want, you can go ahead and download it. And that's what I'm going to go ahead and do right now. This downloads a really teeny tiny file. It's a teeny tiny PNG. You can see it. There it is. If I blow it up, you can sort of see the detail in it. And this file, you are going to go and upload to Minecraft.net. So let's head on over to Minecraft.net. And I'm going to go ahead and log in. I wonder if I'm going to have to use my Mojang account because I have... No, don't remember my password. Because I have migrated my account. Yeah, I did. Let's go ahead and do that. Don't remember my password. And once we are in, there we are, you can go to your user account profile up here and see this little skin area. You are going to upload the file that you downloaded to this area. So I'm going to go ahead and click Choose File. I happen to know that it was in the downloads, and it was, here we are, Sketch. Oops, that's actually Chandler's skin, who we showed off earlier. So there's mine. Click Choose, and go ahead and click Upload, and your skin will have been changed. Now then, if we are having a day like today where the skin servers are down, you may log in, you may hit F5, and you may see that your skin hasn't changed. And so, bummer, darn, sorry, not much we can do about it at the moment. But know that that is saved and that you can do that later. The other thing is that that does not automatically update for players in game. If you were to do that while logged in, you have to log out and then log back into a server so that it'll download your skin again. It doesn't refresh like automatically or anything like that. But now we are done with tip number 3. Thank you so much for hanging around and watching this episode of OMGcraft. I hope that you enjoyed it. A little bit of a short episode, but we're trying to make them a little bit shorter nowadays. Come back next week. Let me quickly thank T2 and Cheeto for helping me with the map this week. Thanks to Twit for allowing me to use their studio. And if you have stuff that you would like me to know about, hit me up at mail@omgcraft.com, or just go to omgcraft.com. All of our show notes are there. Links to all the social things are there. Enjoy, click around, browse. Show notes for this episode are there as well. If you add a /11 to the end of omgcraft.com, you'll get to the show notes for this episode. It's episode 11. See you guys next week on another episode of OMG Craft.